Here's the inside scoop on how artists like Taylor Swift, Rihanna, Beyoncé Knowles, and newcomer Shonda Rhimes not only made income, but also generated headlines and set records this past year. On November 15th, Taylor Swift broke the record for the most tickets sold in a single day by an artist on Ticketmaster, with over 2 million for her era's tour. Beyoncé Knowles set a new record by taking home 32 Grammys. More than 121 million people tuned in to witness Rihanna's halftime performance at this year's Super Bowl. Women in Hollywood are not only creating history, but also claiming ownership of their careers and financial success. This year, Forbes compiled a list of the 15 wealthiest self-made women in the United States. These stars, who are worth a combined $10.8 billion, include some of the most well-known and hard-working performers, artists, and producers, such as Reese Witherspoon, who is executive producer of several hit series and stars in another. Dolly Parton, who has been busy with TV specials, new books, and new product lines this past year. And yes, Taylor Swift, who is currently in the midst of her first tour in 5 years and her biggest ever, with 52 performances in 20 cities over. As expected, Swift's wealth increased more than that of any other celebrity over the last year, propelling her to the top of the list at position 34 from position 48. Her wealth has increased by $170 million since March, when her tour began and her album Midnights debuted at number 1. Swift has lately stated on stage, "I've just never been this happy in my life," indicating that her performance is a labor of love. As the tour progresses and more product is sold, her wealth will increase, and she will likely appear higher on next year's list. Beyoncé, who kicked off her Renaissance tour in May, jumped from number 61 to number 48 after her net worth increased by $90 million. Showrunner Shonda Rhimes is the only well-known newbie this year. Her programs have been hugely successful, from the long-running Grey's Anatomy and Scandal on ABC to the more recent Bridgerton and Inventing Anna on Netflix. On May 4th, Netflix released her most recent work, titled Queen Charlotte, a Bridgerton story.
All must know what the Queen despises more than anything: being wrong.
The selection process is rigorous. When compared to this year's minimum net worth of $225 million, the 2022 list had 17 celebrities with a minimum net worth of $215 million. Sandra Bullock, Maria Sharapova, and Kris Jenner all fell from prominence because they couldn't keep up with the rest of the pack. Kylie, now 25, has been the youngest self-made woman on the top 100 list since she debuted at age 20 in 2018. Oprah Winfrey, estimated wealth $2.5 billion. To her already impressive collection of 13 properties throughout the Hawaiian Islands, California, and Wyoming, Winfrey is said to have added approximately 900 acres of land on Maui earlier this year. In May, the media magnate gave the graduation address at her alma school, Tennessee State University, for the first time since 1987. She is producing a new version of The Color Purple, the 1985 film for which she was nominated for an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress. This version will be directed by Steven Spielberg.
Hey, can't you pump that crude a little faster?
Gail, what did you say to Miss Millie?
I said, hell.
Rihanna, with a net worth of $1.40 billion. One of the most viewed in Super Bowl history was Rihanna's halftime concert in February, which was seen by 121 million people. This concert, 2 months after the release of her new song for the Black Panther, Wakanda Forever album, was her first public performance in more than 5 years. She holds an estimated 30% ownership in the lingerie company Savage X Fenty and is launching the Fenty X Puma relationship. Her wealth stems mostly from Fenty Beauty, the cosmetics brand she controls jointly with LVMH, and which saw sales double that year. Kim Kardashian, with a $1.2 billion net worth, the media magnate is making strides in both her business and entertainment careers. She'll make her debut on the upcoming 12th season of the FX anthology series American Horror Story. The former Carlyle Group executive at the helm of her private equity business, SKKY Partners, is allegedly attempting to create a $1 billion fund to invest in consumer and media companies. Kardashian, who debuted her beauty care line SKKN by Kim last summer, still has a 35% ownership in the shapewear company Skims, to thank for the bulk of her tens of millions in riches. Kardashian's net worth dropped by $600 million when Forbes adjusted her brand valuation to reflect the stock market.
We're gonna start off with probably one of my favorite things in the office. It's basically our little amphitheater room, and this came about.
Taylor Swift, with a $740 million net worth. The release of her 10th studio album, Midnight, and the subsequent announcement of her Eras tour, which began in March, helped propel her to the 9th spot on the highest-paid entertainers list in 2022. Ticketmaster sold more than 2 million tickets on a single day in November, setting a new record. Since releasing the record and launching the tour, she has amassed an additional $170 million. Performing on tour will greatly increase her earnings, and she will receive royalties from all 52 shows and product sales.
What's the first song you learned to play on the guitar?
Kiss Me by Sixpence None the Richer.
What's the first thing you do when you get an idea for a song?
I record a voice memo of myself singing it, or I write it down in my notes.
Kylie Jenner, $680 billion net worth. The social media star has amassed over 390 million Instagram followers, and she continues to pump them with advertisements for Kylie Cosmetics products, such as those sold at British luxury retailer Selfridges, and a new line inspired by DC Comics' Batman. To mark the Middle Eastern debut of Kylie Jenner Cosmetics in March, her face was projected onto Dubai's Burj Khalifa Tower. To the tune of $600 million, in 2020, Jenner will have sold 51% of Kylie Cosmetics to French cosmetics behemoth Coty.
This is the lobby of my office. So you'll enter through the Kylie Cosmetic doors and you will enter into here, and you can check in with Marlene. She's over there. She keeps the office going.
Madonna, $580 billion net worth. Up to the beginning of the year, Julia Garner, the Emmy-winning star of the TV show Ozark, was cast as Madonna in a biopic that Madonna would co-write and direct. After Madonna announced her celebration tour, set to begin in July, the project was put on hold. The concert is a celebration of Madonna's 4-decade career in music.
Two things before we get into the meat and potatoes of our
No, I feel like you're
historical. No, I'm not going to cause any problems. Not this time.
Beyonce Knowles, $540 billion net worth. Last year, Knowles released her 7th studio album, Renaissance, which ultimately led to her record-breaking 32nd Grammy Award triumph. In March, her Ivy Park apparel company ended its collaboration with Adidas. The singer has revealed that she is collaborating with Balmain on a couture line based on the record. She started her first solo global tour in 7 years, the Renaissance Tour, in May. She and her husband Jay-Z allegedly spent $200 million for the most expensive home ever sold in California, a house in Malibu. Celine Dion, $480 million in net worth. The majority of this singer's riches comes from her residency in Las Vegas, Nevada, even though she was born in Canada. When exactly Dion will return to the Strip, though, is unknown. She said in December 2022 that she has a rare neurological disease that makes it difficult for her to sing. She has continued to release music, most recently contributing 5 new songs to the May 2018 release of the soundtrack of a romantic comedy.
I don't know if you know this, but we're in the middle of a Selena-sance. That's what
You
we're
should have
calling
let me know. I would have dressed appropriately.
No, yes. You feel like some magazine said that it's the rebirth of Celine Dion. We're in a Selena-sance. And I go, I love that.
It's kind of nice.
Judy Scheindlin, $480 million in net worth. Former Judge Judy, currently the head of Amazon Freevee's Judy Justice, retired from CBS in 2021. The first season of the illegal drama was honored with a Daytime Emmy. With the June launch of Tribunal Justice and the May green light of Justice on Trial, Scheindlin is building her fiery legal brand on the platform.
That's a chihuahua. No, don't look at them. Look at me. I'm not frightening, am I? A little bit? A little bit? No. No, good.
Dolly Parton, with a $440 million net worth, the country music legend is showing no signs of slowing down at the ripe old age of 77. She has added new lines of branded baked goods and pet items to her portfolio in the previous year, in addition to having 2 TV specials and publishing a novel and companion CD with novelist James Patterson. In November, you can expect a 30-song rock album. Her fortune comes mostly from the post-pandemic increase in visitors to her Dollywood tourist park in Tennessee.
You never get wrapped around in the tabloids.
Oh, I do. I've been all over that through the years. Yeah, but
I don't read them.
Well,
so
I do, because I want to see what everybody else. I don't believe anything about me, but I believe everything about everybody else.
Reese Witherspoon, with a $440 million net worth. This year, Witherspoon makes an appearance in front of and behind the camera. Her role as star of The Morning Show, which was extended for a 4th season in May, and as executive producer of the critically acclaimed programs Daisy Jones and The Six and Tiny Beautiful Things, are well known. In 2021, she sold a majority ownership in her media firm, Hello Sunshine, to Blackstone's Candle Media, but she retains at least 18%.
Oh my God.
Melanie Carmichael, will you marry me?
Are you sure? I mean, are you really sure? Because if you're not sure, we can just go back to the car.
Barbra Streisand, $430 billion net worth. Last year, the famous singer and actress published Barbra Streisand Live at the Bonsoir, a collection of her first live recordings from 1962. Streisand's long-awaited memoir, My Name is Barbara, will be released in November and serves as part of a new career retrospective. She has amassed a fortune from a career in show business and the sale of a Malibu mansion that is roughly worth as many millions as her age.
You know, it was scary, put it that way. So I forgot the words to 3 of my songs. I mean, and I wasn't cute about it. I was not charming.
No,
it was like
you freaked out. Yeah, you spaced out.
I totally spaced out.
Ellen DeGeneres, $380 million in net worth. The comedian has been keeping herself busy by flipping houses after cancelling her daytime TV program in May of 2022. Since the last tape, Forbes discovered that she had sold 6 houses and purchased 3. This includes her home in Carpinteria, California, which she and her spouse, Portia de Rossi, bought for $70 million in January.
And you already shot 2 episodes of your show today.
Today?
So how is it coming here now?
It's like doing a 3rd show.
It is?
Yeah, it's like doing 2 and then another one.
And then
Serena Williams, $290 million in net worth. The world's best female tennis player revealed in August that she would be retiring to spend more time with her family, ending a career in which she had earned about $95 million in prize money, more than twice as much as any other female athlete in history. Her investing business, Serena Ventures, and endorsement deals contribute significantly to her wealth. She has also just founded Will Perform, a firm that provides goods to alleviate muscular pain and tension, and she has established a television and film production company. She's expecting her 2nd baby soon.
Thank you.
How are you feeling about life right now?
Life is pretty good.
And in life, how many matches do you think you've played?
Gosh, I don't know, somewhere definitely over 1,000.
Shonda Rhimes, $250 million in net worth. Rhimes' successful shows, including the medical drama Grey's Anatomy, earned Disney, ABC's parent corporation, almost $2 billion. This was followed by her critically acclaimed Netflix series, Queen Charlotte, a Bridgerton story, which debuted in May, and the original series, Bridgerton. The Hollywood mogul's real estate portfolio includes a Westport, Connecticut, house she acquired from Melissa and Doug Bernstein, the creators of the Melissa and Doug Toy Company, and a New York City apartment furnished like the sets of the Royal Historical Romance series. In 2021, Rhimes claimed, "I never worried that I deserved the money. Every cent I earn is well deserved."
I work a lot, very hard, and I love it. When I am hard at work, when I am deep in it, there is no other feeling.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to click the like button. Subscribe and click the notification button if you want more daily updates on building wealth, personal finance, and achieving financial independence. And remember, the world is yours.